Earthlings, good morning. Earthlings, good morning. Earthlings.
Morning, Earthlings. I like that.
Friday.
Morning.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to the show. We are your buddies, and we are reaching you live from Cool TV Studios right here in Lagos. And
who's this fine girl?
It is a lovely Friday
Who's this fine
morning
girl?
to be gorgeous.
Who's this fine girl?
It's me. My name is Tani. Hi, guys. Welcome to the
She
show.
looks familiar. Hello,
And that's
people.
N6.
Hi, they call me N to the 6. What's up, what's up, what's up? Morning. Thank God it's Friday.
I know.
Welcome to The Buddy Show, brought to you live on Cool TV every weekday, 10:30 in the morning.
I like how you
Yes, so
plug
yes.
us in.
Yes, so
Now,
yes.
so for some more plug-in, you can follow us on our Twitter handle, Cool TV Buddies. All you have to do is hashtag The Buddies. And you can send us an email, buddies@cooltv.cool.
Could you stop admiring yourself and call our hand?
I'm just trying to tell people how cool we are.
Okay, cool.
All right, welcome to the show.
I work with that.
It's
Welcome
sick.
to the show. Hey, honey, how are you?
Good, good.
All right.
All right.
So what happens? We kick off the show with Today in History. Please impress me.
I'm going to impress you.
Okay. So
Today in history is
Yes.
Apricot Day.
Oh,
Now,
Lord.
apricot is a fruit.
Dear
We got a picture of it. You might know it as a fruit. You might just not know what they call it. Nigerians, I mean, shout out to all of you watching the show. But
When does Agbalumo get its day?
don't
What
worry,
is-
sometime in June.
I've never had apricots in Nigeria unless it wasn't in a tin.
Well, see, most people know this fruit. You see
Yeah.
it all the time when you go into some of the big supermarkets in
Yeah.
Lagos or whatever city you're watching us from.
Yeah.
But this is an apricot, and it's really a nice fruit. Now, let me tell you a fun fact about apricots.
Okay, please.
Now,
do.
not many people know that just 3 apricots will provide a person with a third of your daily beta-carotene needs.
Just
Yeah,
3.
Just 3.
Okay.
So you've got your vitamin C, vitamin A, and fiber.
All
All
of
3
that.
of them inside of it. So go ahead and get yourself an apricot and get some vitamin C because everyone's sneezing and sniffing these days.
Yes, with the change in temperature.
Yeah.
But on a random, you say tomato, I say tomato. You say apricot, I say apricot. Which one is it?
I don't know. As long as we know what we're saying and we can communicate properly, we're good.
Okay, great stuff. Great stuff. So go shove some apricots down your
Add
down
someone.
your throat this morning, and get that better carotene, as she puts it.
Carotene.
So jumping into my story, police officers worldwide need to start waking up. Okay, if you have a colleague who comes in and you're a police officer, he's a police officer, and he opens his combat pockets and just starts bringing out 20, 100, 200. You should report him so he could be arrested because it's illegal. I'll tell you why. A police officer, a man who made a modest living as a police officer, aroused suspicion when he showed up to his workplace, a.k.a. the police station, driving a £170,000 Ferrari. In certain police stations, that wouldn't have pricked any suspicion. Hey, it's the job. But rightly so, it turned out that he was the leader of an organized criminal gang peddling drugs, helping to run a brothel, and laundering money. His name is Osman Iqbal, and he was jailed. We're thankful he didn't turn to terrorism, but he was jailed for 7 years, and he's now facing 3 new charges of misconduct of his public office.
Wow.
Now, he was back in court today, and where he faced 3 new charges, and Mr. Iqbal, okay, I'll get it, of Ward End in Birmingham, pleaded guilty and admitted to making hundreds of thousands of pounds illegally. Now, he was remanded in custody. Look at him, that's the culprit right there. And to be sentenced later at Warwick Crown Court in Leamington Spa, and has been held by the West Midlands Police after disciplinary proceedings.
Wow.
You got a bit greedy there. I mean, I don't know, but if you're a policeman...
The ultimate cover, though.
Yeah, if
be a gang.
if you're a policeman and you go to a job daily where all you guys do is look at suspicious behavior, suspicious sources of wealth, suspicious sources of income, I'm thinking he could have hid it better or shouldn't even have gone into such a business in the first place.
This kid, he's so funny.
Yeah.
He shows up to a police station in a Ferrari.
Duh.
Who do you think you are? Like,
As
you
a
don't make
policeman.
that much money by the normal ways of a policeman's income.
Yeah.
And you don't show up with a £170,000
kidding?
Ferrari?
Even even in certain jobs, not even in the police business,
Yeah.
just any job.
Yeah.
You come in driving a car that your salary doesn't match
Oh,
up
we
to
don't know
add
your
up
father
to.
is an Oba Babalo.
Automatically,
Stop
you're
it.
arousing suspicion.
Exactly.
Stop it.
So I don't know whether he planned on getting caught.
Yeah.
He was just one of these days. He says, "This is my redemption, guys."
Damn it.
Redemption song. All right.
my
Okay, so
goodness.
let's get into my story of the day.
Yes, oh yes.
A cheating boyfriend.
Oh, dear Lord.
Well, man,
Did
listen.
he jump down the chimney this time?
I mean, I wish he did. Listen, man, can I advise you, man? I do love you. I mean, you are the original MVPs, aren't you? But can I advise you, when you want to you want to cheat on your woman, your girl, don't cheat in your house. Cheat somewhere else. This is a quick Good Morning Friday advice. Go over to some place, cheat not even a hotel.
That's why they call it a hotel.
So, yeah, that's true, actually.
Yeah.
But cheat somewhere else. All right, so this guy, he wasn't clever enough to do it. A cheating boyfriend was caught by something very unusual, a Hoover, like a vacuum cleaner.
Are you serious?
No jokes. I'm not
If you're going to cheat, don't cheat in the room with the carpet.
Now, this is what happened.
I'm just saying.
Nicola, who's a 21-year-old girl, who's his girlfriend, she's from Woodford Green in northeast London. She went over to her parents for one weekend.
Yeah.
And while she was over at her parents, her boyfriend was cozily at home cheating on her with a redhead. Now, how did she find out? That's them there. That's her and her boyfriend. And he black too.
You just got to be Negro.
So when she went over to spend time with her family over a weekend, she came back and the house was a mess, as it would be if you leave a man by himself. And she took this lovely Henry Hoover guy, and she was hoovering, and then the thing got stuck and it was overheating. And so she opened it up and she realized that there were strands of red hair in the Hoover.
Oh my
and
goodness.
she, as you saw the picture, can we show her again? Is clearly blonde.
Oh my goodness.
So then she confronted her boyfriend and he denied it. She kicked him out of the house, but then a few weeks later he confessed to having had sexual intercourse with a redhead.
Oh, get out of here. Why did you do it?
So shout out to Henry the Hoover. If you ever need anything to be caught, Henry the Hoover is your go-to guy. So there you go. Guys, be clever. Don't do it at your house.
I'm never using a vacuum cleaner, ever. Ever.
So that's it. That's
Come on,
the guy
brother.
there.
I mean, you haven't sorted out your immigration. Why are you cheating on the young lady already? Over to my story. I've got one story that'll crack you up. I mean, look at him. He looked like he was doing it for the papers. It didn't look like he'd got to them, though. Anyway, I have something that'll crack you up.
Yeah.
This will blow your mind. Everybody out there, listen carefully. If you were a billionaire and you were going to divorce your wife, how much will you give her? Especially if you were worth quite a lot of money.
Ask me the question.
And yes, my love. If I was worth $15 billion.
15.
15
Start
billion.
all your way. Okay, go on.
Okay, $20 billion.
Right, good,
and
good,
you know,
good
I'm tired of you. You're too gorgeous. Your walla is plenty. Just get up my life.
Yes.
How much would you want from me? 20 billion.
I would want 20 billion.
Yes, these are the arm robbers we work with. Ferrari driving police officers. Moving on. Now, a billionaire's wife is in the news. And money is not everything, but a billionaire's wife is in the news because $18 billion is causing quite a lot of problems. Okay? Now, that's the amount of cash the soon-to-be ex-wife of billionaire oil executive Harold, Harold Hamm. She's expecting this to win this amount of money in a divorce settlement. Now, apparently, Sue Ann Anal, that's her name, was awarded, listen carefully, this part did not make any sense to me. She was awarded $974.8 million US in her divorce settlement by an Oklahoma County judge. I repeat, $974.8 million. Listen carefully. Listen, this story, it gets worse. It gets worse. Now, what happened was when she was awarded this money, she returned the check to her husband. Now, the husband actually wrote a check for $974.8 million. It's right there on your screen, and delivered it by courier to her lawyer. Now, I don't know if I can call her greedy, but Miss Anil refused the check and returned it, saying it lacked enough zeros.
What?
Now, she refused the check because she's appealing the judge's decision on the grounds that $974 million US is simply not enough cash for her champagne and her caviar and her luxury taste. Now, she expects to rake in the entire $18 billion that he's
the
worth
real MVP.
in an appeal. Anything less than $18 billion is apparently chump change for her. Swag.
Let me tell you.
Now, his lawyers explained her position. She said, listen carefully. She said, Miss Anal, through her counsel, said they were going to reject the payment because Miss Anal does not want to risk the dismissal of her appeal by accepting the benefit. So she's appealing for more money. And she doesn't want to risk that, so she's...
Can I weigh in on this story?
My love, if I was worth $18 billion...
Oh, I'm taking it all.
And I wanted to give you $974
No, you're not giving enough.
million.
But that figure hurts me.
Damn.
It goes through my soul.
Damn.
Like, I could spend that money until I die, my children
Damn.
die, my
Come
great-grandchildren die. That is some...
If you invest that money, you could make close to $5 billion in 5 years.
Why are you talking about? This woman is my new idol. I mean, Donald Trump's wife was learning.
Shout out
okay,
to Ivanka,
can we focus on this Anal lady? She wants everything.
Everything.
18 billion.
Go back to the streets. My fear is she might lose everything.
Oh no, she'll get it. She'll get at least 5 billion.
You might be shocked.
She will get at
$2
least
billion.
5
get
billion.
kicked out of court.
No,
I don't know why it just sounds a bit greedy.
No, she'll get at least 5 billion. Her lawyers are confident. Listen, let me tell you this, women, this is how to do it. Okay, this is the only way to do it. You don't need that 974 million.
Yeah.
That's too small. Let's go for everything.
Criminals.
Don't get mad, get everything.
Probably gonna spend it with some young.
All right, you know what? We're gonna take a quick break
on.
while I try to process that amount of money. Stay with us, don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Oh, 900.